Boo-boo. Boo-boo, I'm late. Mommy's late as usual, but I'm here. Just give me a second because YouTube's giving me a headache. Can everybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Is anybody here? Merry Easter. What the heck? All right, I put a little retouch on it. I got yesterday's makeup on, basically. Joe, hi, baby. I'll send you a message later. I've had like a bit of a crazy day. Hey, baby. Happy Easter. Mommy's late. I'm always late. I'll be late to my own funeral, which is a good thing, I think. Right? How's everybody doing? All right, so let me get my computer. What is up? What is down? Can you hear me, Joe? I wonder, you know what, Bill? Here's the thing. I want to do a vertical video today. But I don't know, YouTube is so clunky about it. If I do that, orientation is locked. I don't get this whole orientation thing because I used to stream vertical. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Probably got to update YouTube. I've been out of the live games for a little bit. So much, babies. Oh, we got 9 people in the chat. Oh my gosh. Everybody say hello so I know who it is. All of my other personalities. All right, boo-boo, let me just open this in YouTube as well. I'm sorry, I'm late. I'm cold. It's cold. And, you know, as usual, mommy's not well. Sahara, where I've been. In whatever circle of hell was sent to me to try me, I had a bit. Mommy had a bit of a nervous breakdown, like not literally, well, maybe literally. Yeah, I had a Victorian moment. I just took to my bed. As some of you know, some of you don't know. All right, well, too much about me. Easter Bunny's here. But yeah, some of you know, some of you don't know. It's not a secret. I have a very complicated and unpleasant family situation. My father passed away last year. And, you know, I deal with a lot of health issues. So we really got to get stuff back on track because we gotta start making this channel viral. All right, we gotta start a controversy. We gotta start fake drama with somebody. Make a lot of money, boo-boo. All right, a conspiracy. All right, now everybody knows, but we should start a conspiracy and do fake drama about something in the New Age community. Oh, hi, imaginary friend. You're my imaginary friend. Oh, yeah. So yeah, I've just been, I've been to hell. I've been in hell. All right, I feel better now. Whenever I talk to you guys, I do feel better actually. But okay. I just want to see if there's a way so you guys can still a little bit more proportional because I feel like I'm always way too close to to the camera, and it looks a little bit scary. I don't know. I don't frighten the children. What's everyone doing for Easter? But yeah, so I've been missing in action. I had a bit of a re-traumatizing experience. You know, some demons, you think you leave them behind and they just catch up with you. I left my family behind. I was estranged from them for many years. I didn't look back because it was like such a long time coming. And then it all caught up with me. And then, you know, in the form of them being back in my life physically, not anymore. And in the form of other people, like friends and partners who were literally the carbon copy of me. But Bill, I used to feel kind of like weird talking about it because I know like she might be watching and she'll, whatever. I just don't care anymore. I've lost the will. I've lost the will with Bill. All right, anyways, I'm just waffling now. Aqua Alien friend. Hi, Aqua Alien. Yours. All right, but there's, I think, do we got that in the description? Yours. So I want to talk about like New Age stuff today, and I mean, whatever you guys want to do. I want to talk about New Age stuff. I'm going to show you what I got as well, because I got something cute. Food. Let's be bougie. You know, I really had a nervous breakdown, and I just decided to, today, it's Easter, I decided to treat myself. Sorry, I get so easily distracted. And I think, you know, ADHD. But I never got diagnosed with that. I got dyslexia and dyspraxia. But I think in those days, in the Middle Ages, I think in the Middle Ages was basically like, you know. Oh, thank you. Kuya Cole, thank you. I actually just got it today. I saw it at the store and I was like, I gotta get it. But then I was like, all these cats on it. I was like, is that too obvious? But whatever. I got it. Okay, so, all right, so now we got space. I think I'm gonna be able to see comments here. All right. Now you guys got a better perspective. Gotta make sure I don't flash, yeah. I got my cards, baby, don't worry. All right, so is everybody in the mood for Easter? You know, Easter, Easter has been my story from last year going into this year. That's literally, because I follow the path of the goddess. The goddess called me to her. I've always been in that kind of energy ever since I was growing up. I don't know. I was into Greek goddesses, but they come in all forms, right? But especially last year, I feel the more magic I do, the more time I dedicate to, you know, my life to the goddess, my life starts to resemble the goddess. Or perhaps they're just, you know, archetypes that describe very well what happens in the world. And nothing ever changes under the sun. But Easter specifically is the goddess Inana, the Mesopotamian goddess, very old goddess, the prototype for Aphrodite, goddess of Leavenworth, queen of heaven, Inanna, queen of heaven. And part of her story is that she goes into the underworld and she strips herself of all her honors because she wants to acquire, depth and knowledge, and she wants to understand, what is up down there, what is up down there, and she sacrifices herself. She strips her belongings, her jewelry, her clothes, everything, and in the end, her sister, the queen of the underworld, Irish Kigal, has her hung up on a hook, and Inanna understands what it's like to go into the other world. So Inanna experiences a death. YouTube, I really want to know if we can say death or not, because I'm so confused. It seems to be like, and especially for tarot, it's so frustrating. And necromancy, which is the magic I do, apart from everything else. So Inanna goes into the underworld, and of course, people find a lot of parallels with the myth of Jesus with that, right? To acquire depth, to experience, an immortal goddess experiences death. And she probably would have stayed there. This is the funny part. Inanna probably would have stayed in the underworld. But then Inanna hears, so she's doing all this deep, girlies, listen, because this is hilarious. She experiences, this deep death, physical, this is Mesopotamia, it's like savagery. She's just, hung up on a hook. Let's just, whenever I think of that, I feel so bad for her. And then she hears, at some point, Inanna hears, Queen of Heaven, Inanna, who has gone into the underworld, hears that her lover boy, all right, her douche flute, Dumuzi, is in mourning her death. He's having the time of his life, all right, partying. He got 2 phones, one for the boo-boos, one for the other boo-boos, all right, the bees. He's up there. He's not crying at all. Inanna gets peed off and goes straight back up. Is resurrected. Obviously that's like a funny retelling of the story, but she is resurrected. She goes back up into the overworld, and she makes a deal out of spite because of what a douche flute that guy was. That he's going to replace her in the underworld. So she gets out and, but revenge is best served in Mesopotamia. Girlies, don't play, all right? And also, boo-boos, men, don't play with girls, because this is what happens. And I'm not going to get you. And, so this is one of the oldest prototypes of Aphrodite, one of the oldest stories we have of Aquarius. She was people loved her. She was very popular. She was like, this spunky, interesting character. And that douche flute Dumuzi, can you imagine? So, and yeah, of course, like people who do literary studies and history figure that's like kind of a prototype for the Jesus story. There's all kinds of resurrection stories in the world. Persephone, Hades, all of that. But yeah, I always think of Inanna. This is, for me, today is Inanna's day. Inanna has returned, and she got you. Dumuzi, bend over. All right. So a bunch of nerds. Oh, Kuya Cole's console, thank you so much. Oh, you can say death now? I'm just going to say death. The imaginary friend. Wait, what happened to your cat? Ariane, thank you. Yeah, I like this color. Like, there's something about it. It's kind of like minty. I don't know what it is. Yeah, babies. Oh, thank you, Cleo Cole. Imaginary friend, did someone poison your cat? Boo-boos, imaginary friend says his cat was poisoned. Douche flutes. Who would do that? Um, seriously. All right, anyway, so I dedicate today's live. I dedicate in my sacred way to the goddess Inana. I feel Inana so strongly here in Cyprus too. She's like over the horizon because that's where she would have been geographically. Like I just see her over the horizon whenever the sun sets, even though she's obviously feminine energy. Although that's like another story. I see her as a feminine energy. I see her in the sun here. The sunset in Cyprus, one of the most beautiful sunsets you'll ever see. And whenever the sun sets, I just always think of Inanna. There she is, Inanna, Queen of Heaven. Oh, it just makes me want to cry, babies. I love my magic. I love my mythology. I love my goddess. Yeah, they're demons for real. Worse than demons. Some demons are nice. You know what I mean? Compared to that? No, that's terrible. I'm so sorry, my baby. I'm so sorry. So that's been going on. What else was I going to say? Oh, and of course, the most important thing about Inanna, or rather the version of Inanna that I'm thinking of is as described by the first known author in the world, because of course, it is naturally, and this is so interesting to me that not many people know this, but the first known author, like ever, in the history of the world, ever, the first person who signed their effing name was a woman, Anna. And she wrote a lot of stuff. She wrote out the, cute adventures of Inanna and described her in the most relatable, scrumptious, gorgeous way. Imaginary friend. She's a Mesopotamian goddess. So she predates the Greek period. Mesopotamian and Akkadian period. Yeah. I mean, Mesopotamians, they like to write. They like their writing. But yeah, the first author was an Akkadian princess. I think she was formerly Akkadian. Well, I mean, whatever, those are periods, but it's Mesopotamia, so it's basically the stuff that predates classical Greece and even pre-classical Greece. Yeah, cuneiform. Cuneiform. Cuneiform writing. That took a lot of time. But I feel like it would have been better for my dyslexia. All right, anyways. Because I'm just waffling on about nothing now. Let me show you some. Oh, okay. Look. So this is my platter for Inana. Let's try not to make a mess. I got strawberries. I got cheese. Special Greek cheese called manuri. Cucumbers for the goddess. And, oh, wait. Trust me, I don't have a flute. I don't have a douche flute, but this is champagne, all right? I'm just ghetto. I don't have a flute. Looks good, I know. I know. All right. Now, I can't spill it, though. So, okay, so let's talk about now that we are fully celebrating the story of one of the most famous death cults in the world, with elements of cannibalism. Can you say cannibalism? I'm just gonna get myself in trouble no matter what. Which is Christianity. And don't freak out if you're a Christian. Everybody's welcome here. But that is literally true. You know, like, this is my bread, this is my body. Even though it's a metaphor, it's still, you know, cannibalistic overtones. And it is a death cult because the cross represents the suffering and the, you know, the resurrection, but first the death of Christ. And I don't mind. I like it. I like Christianity. I love Jesus. I actually really do. Oh, imaginary friend. You went to a Roman Catholic church? Oh, those are the, like, talk about, like, drama. Did you drink the wine? Did they give you the wine? Sometimes they don't give you the wine. Cheap asses. But they give you the wafer, right? I was raised Catholic. Drank the wine. All right. Oh, wafer was dry. I think it's supposed to be. Yeah, the pageantry. Oh my gosh, but like the Roman Catholics, they know how to, like, do that stuff. Did you, like, did they have, like, little when do you do the basket? It's not today. Oh, and Palm Sunday as well. That's a great day, like, talk about, like, again, you know, branding. I love Palm Sunday. I should go see those, like, go to church more often, just like, but like the cool ones, you know, the ones that were, like, really put on the shows. When I was a kid, when I visited Jerusalem as a kid, I was there in the period when it was Palm Sunday, and it was spectacular. It was like this whole procession, this whole show. And there, you know, there's like Jesus on a donkey, and, you know, people with, like, actual palms. It was awesome. It was so cool. But, you know, we live in different times now, unfortunately. All right, boo-boo. So, without further ado, if you got PayPal questions, let me know. All the info is in the description. And Boo, yeah, all the info is in the description. So, all right, I need to be more interesting. I need to be more controversial. Let's be controversial. Okay, anyways, let's talk about New Age, all the New Age stuff, all right? Because people ask me, like, these questions sometimes, or like, I mean, Boo, always follow your intuition. Oh, my Boo, you know, Blue Angels, Star Seeds, you know what you're doing. But, you know, I don't know. There's a lot of the New Age stuff. I call myself a New Age Boo, and a lot of people don't like the term New Age. I actually like it. I think it's very appropriate. What I don't like is that there's a lot of stupid people in it. And there's a lot of stuff that happens in New Age that just like is just particularly, you know, stuff like advice about the law of attraction or attracting things, things about predestination, the concept of karma, which is, you know, also like a horrific colonial ripping off of Indian culture. And but we do that, don't we, in the West? We just colonize. And we could do so much good, you know, like in general. And I know you can't really talk about the New Age community because there's so many like people doing different stuff, you know, where sorceresses says, witches, tarot readers. Some people are just, you know, New Age. They do breath work or regression work and stuff like that. But the stuff that's kind of like predominantly out there online, nothing pees me off more than these like oft repeated sound bites from the New Age community that just like it's become part of our culture. And even the booze, you know, if you're not kind of not part of it, but you kind of are, like, we're star seeds, right? So, you know, join the star seed crew. We're star seeds, but that's a part of the New Age movement. Like, that's where it comes from. So these concepts, you know, kind of go back to that. And I see so much stuff out there, and growing up, I heard that all the time. That's why I don't have anything to do with it. I don't want to have anything to do with tarot or magic because I met so many. I grew up in that kind of community, right? I met so many bizarre, toxic, self-destructive, abusive people growing up who were into that stuff. I was like, no, this is embarrassing. What's your pet peeve about New Age lingo? My pet peeve, everybody knows, and this is no judgment on people. You can call it whatever you want. My pet peeve is, well, the first one is twin flames, and I've always said this. I'm super open. I know other readers do twin flames, and I can, you know, I'll do a twin flame reading. If somebody, you know, if you feel like you're in a twin flame relationship, it's absolutely no problem. I personally think, and it's not even about whether it's real or not. I just don't like the way that the concept is, first of all, was originally described or ascribed to us by Dolores Cannon. That's the first time it comes up, as far as I know. But it wasn't really out there in the ethers, you know, it wasn't popular. And then around like, I've been around the magic a long time. And then around like 2015, 26, like 2014 maybe, I don't know, like the twin flame stuff starts coming out, and it gets so popularized and so like synthesized that it's like, what the heck? And if you're not into twin flames, the reason why I don't like this concept, I believe in soulmates. I believe in high vibrational soulmates. That's what I call my soulmate, a high vibrational soulmate. Many people can be your soulmate, I believe. But I believe also that many of us have, or all of us really, have a high vibrational soulmate. But I don't like the concept of twin flames because it's, listen to this. There's a runner and a chaser. Then the chaser becomes the runner. There's a period of separation and pain. You meet for a reason, to raise the vibration of the earth. And for that to happen, this is kind of, whatever, my version of twin flames. That's what you see, right? And in order for that to happen, you need to cause each other a lot of pain and suffering. You need to trigger each other's deepest wounds and traumas. Yeah. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like a narcissistic, abusive relationship. That sounds like, chaser, runner, that's a discard, all of that. That's narcissistic discard. Triggering somebody's deepest wounds. I hate this lingo in the new age as well, because and it seeps into everything you see out there in the tarot and love magic, all of that. No, we're not here to trigger our deepest freaking wounds. Some of us have worked through it. We don't need to be triggered again. And it can be extremely troubling. It could be, it could kill someone, though. To trigger someone, if I knew the thing that could hurt you, that's torture. That's literally torture. And do you think that the creation, that the starship that we came from, or whatever you believe in, sweetheart, do you think they put us here so that we could meet a twin flame that's gonna just re-traumatize us or traumatize us so deeply? And that's good for us, and that somehow raises the vibration of the earth. Suffering doesn't raise the vibration of the earth. And that's, a lot of a lot of that stuff as well. It's kind of like Western thinking, and it kind of goes back to Easter, doesn't it? Because, Western culture is based on the concept of suffering is good. Suffer, you need to suffer. The more you suffer, the better. Rewards in heaven. I think twin flames, in the way that, people interpret them, are extremely detrimental. And I'm always concerned about that because kind-hearted, beautiful boo-boos will stay in toxic relationships, abusive relationships, because they believe that this person is meant to trigger them, meant to hurt them. But if somebody's hurting you, they don't love you, babe. That is the enemy. That is your enemy, all right? That is your enemy. And now I'm going to get them. Hello, Jessie. I'm pontificating because it's Easter. Jessie, have a strawberry. This is my homage to Miss Hawaii. Who loves Miss Hawaii? I do. I got to take you boo-boos to dinner one time to Miss Hawaii style live. Oh, the strawberries. Oh, they smell so good. They're so fresh, babe. Take one, Papa. Oh, I'm so glad we can we can spend time together. But yeah, I think about this stuff all the time. I got to do more videos on it, and I promise I will, and organize my thoughts. But that's one of my biggest, actually no, one of the top 3 maybe. But yeah, twin flames, it's just always a big concern for me. And obviously, if you know what you're doing and it's not to the point where this person is taking away your will to live and stuff like that, great. But it just sounds exploitative, predatory, parasitic. It sounds like a narcissist. And Trust me, I've seen abuse. I've experienced it. I have experienced it throughout my life. I'm one of those people, all right? Don't you boo-boos go around there finding some douche flute that's going to give you CPTSD, all right? Don't worry about the twin flames. You can raise the vibration in other ways. By loving yourself, for example. All right, let me put this away before mommy gets legless. Should we get legless? Would you tell me you can't? Oh my gosh, I should put like something on here. I don't know if you can see anything. Yeah, it's like a pajama thing. All right, and my second one is the concept of karma. Really? Specific to Love Tarot, the idea of a karmic partner. No, this person doesn't have to trigger you. It's not karma. You know, karma, again, karma is a concept entrenched in historical, cultural, specific cultural situation and context where, India, where the concept is from, was for thousands of years a caste system. And I guess still is today, right? And that's the justification, right? Karma is the idea that whatever happens to you in this lifetime, you deserved. So if you have a karmic partner, you needed to learn naughty, boo boo, you needed to learn that lesson. No, you didn't. That person had free will. I believe, obviously it's not like I don't believe in karma. Karma is cause and effect in the New Age concept of it. But it just always makes me feel uncomfortable. It's like, oh, that's a karmic partner, or oh, that's just your karma. You needed to meet. They had to trigger you. They had to hurt you. Again, that's what makes the New Age community so rife for abuse. And I think we'd be surprised if there were actual studies done on this. There's way more abusers in our New Age community than people realize, because they use these terms and concepts to be like, oh, well, did I grape you? Well, that was your karma. Don't make me put the karma up your tushy. And it's always, a kind of like bastardized, simplified version of these concepts. But anyway, so yeah, I don't like that. But also just the concept of karma and the idea of in the New Age idea of it, and the idea that we chose this life, you chose this path, you chose to be here, you chose your parents, you chose this. Nah, bruh. That's so dangerous, but Bill. Always think, babies, when you watch content and when you talk to people, especially people that are giving you, advice, or your gurus or coaches or whatever, what is the purpose of the call? What is the purpose of them speaking? How, what's under the surface, and what does that language justify? Because you could just as easily say, yes, you made this beautiful choice to be on earth, but you didn't make a choice to suffer. Not everything happens for a reason. I hate that concept. Teal Swan, Boo-Boos, she's still around. She had a big scandal a few years back, but I guess she survived it. Teal Swan, people hated on her for such a long time, and I was always kind of ambivalent about her. I don't hate her, I don't love her. But then I heard Teal Swan say, oh my gosh, I can't even say it. This I probably can't say on YouTube, but she basically made a statement saying that the people who were the victims of the Holocaust in Nazi Germany chose it. Like it was a deal they had with, you know, Mr. H. Mr. Hilter. I think I can say his name. Yeah. Yeah. So like she literally said that, Teal Swan. And I never had a problem with her until that. But yeah, I don't think anybody makes that kind of deal. And if we are making that kind of deal, then we're living in hell. And we came from hell and we're creating another hell. And I will die on this hill. Molehill, stool. I'll get on the stool on this molehill. I don't care. I will die on this hill. We're here, listen, Boo-Boos, we're here as starseeds, rainbow children, indigo children, whatever you want to call it. We are here to raise the vibration. I do believe that, but not by justifying the bad that happens in the world and this kind of like passive, oh, well, it happened for a reason. It just allows the powers that be to continue the evil stuff that they do. You know, it enables the patriarchy. It enables capitalism, aggressive capitalism, colonialism, discrimination. No, it doesn't happen for a reason. I mean, it does happen for a reason. Some douche flute decided to do it. And we as humans are here to do something about it. Yeah, exactly. Imaginary friend. Yeah, it's the victim blaming part of New Age, like anything New Age, anything like that drives me crazy. And my abuser said that to me. You chose this. Why are you, you chose this. This is your karma. You can't be mad at me. You chose that. Yeah, I'm a big believer in free will, but and yeah, speaking of victim blamery, Beppa, imaginary friend, that's the other thing. One of you asked me the other day, I don't know if I can say your name, baby. Because I never want to say someone's name if I didn't ask. But that was really good. I think it was about like the concept of attracting stuff. Like, I can't remember what context it was in now, but that's, yeah, the victim blaming, attraction, you attract what you are. Really? Really? And then oh my gosh. Again, abuse. So that's Darvo. Oh, you attracted abuse, you attracted misfortune, somebody effed you over. Oh, you attract what you are. Oh, you have also with illnesses, a Darvo in domestic violence is, or any kind of, abusive violence is deny, attack, reverse, victim, offender. Oh, well, you're just as culpable as me because you attracted it. Be grateful for this beautiful lesson from the universe. It's such twaddle, like whenever I see that stuff, I just want to like, I'm such a peaceful person, but sometimes I get triggered. Hi, oh, Clifford! Boo-boos, it's Clifford, the big red dog. Hi, gorgeous. Oh, thank you. You know what, Boo-boo? Clifford's saying I look extra beautiful today. What can I say? And that's funny because I'm extra tired. Awesome. You're part of the lore. I'm just complaining about New Age BS. Hi, Hot Injection Jewelry. Hi, my poo-poo. So, yeah, the idea is that, like, you attract what you are. So, and people really blame themselves. They're like, why can't I just manifest something? Why can't I just attract? Like, there must be something wrong with me, something, faulty. No, boo-boo. Sometimes, first of all, no, you don't, because life is complicated. And if it was that simple, then, like, we would just all be in heaven in a utopia. We would attract where we are, and everything would be wonderful, because the evil people would attract each other and annihilate each other, and the nice people would attract each other and live in a gorgeous little, oasis of peace. But that's not what happened. Because, it's basic psychology. Abusers smell, they smell CPTSD on people. They smell complex post-traumatic disorder. They smell a history of childhood abuse. They smell insecure attachment. They smell a good person. They smell a good heart. And, psychopaths, sociopaths, narcissists will exploit that. And also just all these truisms and like the stuff that people keep repeating just makes no sense. And I hate, and I don't want to criticize anyone either. And if you believe in that, that's fine. It might work for you. As a thought exercise that, oh, I am an attractor and I attract what I am, that's great. Like, that's a great meditation. But I think what happens a lot of times is people get upset, or they blame themselves because they think that there's something wrong with their vibration, and there's nothing wrong with your vibration. The light will attract the moths. All the bugs come in. All the little ones, all the insects come when the lights are on. Jessie, hi. Love. Oh my gosh, imaginary friend, please. Imaginary friend says the wife of a friend has been convinced her physical illness is just psychosomatic because a vlogger started posting about neuroplasticity. Absolutely not. See a doctor. I am the most I literally live, like, my life is the life of, I live in the mythology, all right? I live in the tarot. I live in the tarot. I live in the mythology. And I see a doctor. I have many doctors and actually many illnesses. And I don't think I attracted any of them because I was born with it. Maybe as a 1-year-old, I was having some negative thoughts, Perhaps I could have controlled it better with a higher vibration. The load of trust. It just, that annoys me so much. It's like, oh, well, it's because of negative thinking. Yes, there's a truth to that. The truth is that chronic prolonged stress, socioeconomic, class conditions will impact health outcomes for people. Obviously, if you have access to healthy food, healthy water, healthy circumstances, if you're constantly stressed, if you are someone who is from a marginalized group, you will be under more stress, and that does affect your body. But it's not because don't be trying to heal your illness with the power of the mind. Let me just tell you that. You know who did that? I'll tell you who tried doing that. My daddy. All right. God bless his soul. So this is my dad who passed last year. I wasn't with him at the time because we were estranged, but my dad, he was the main star. He was a starseed before starseeds were a thing. He was the new age. He was all about aliens, everything under the sun and beyond. Mythology, stuff like that. So he was obviously a major influence on my way of thinking as well. But My father, as far as I'm told, I have by the way, I have diabetes, type 2 diabetes. I was diagnosed in my 20s. So it is, it has a genetic component, because that's like, and of course, the circumstances we live in, the food we eat. And I have other illnesses that kind of contribute to that. So it's like they usually come in threes. I have Hashimoto's thyroiditis, celiac disease, and diabetes. And my dad also got diagnosed with diabetes, and he was supposed to be taking pills for it, like I do, because I am sane. I am the most out there spacey boo in the world, but I am not insane. So I take my pills. Although I've been kind of slacking with all I really need to. But I take my freaking pills. I've been taking them for years, like decades now, like literally. My father, at some point, I think he stopped taking the pills or whatever he was trying to do. I think he thought he was going to cure his diabetes, and he lost a toe. Mother effer lost a toe. So, no, don't try this at home, people. Go see a doctor. Take your medication. See a good doctor, because there's a lot of doctors who are prejudiced based on gender, race, class. So choose a good doctor that will hear you out and show empathy and scrumptiousness. I hear that a lot, like that pees me off. Like these like new age herbal, it's usually a woman because like, the thyroid. I have thyroid disease. My thyroid is done. It stopped working. It's fortunately not like small and hardened enough that it doesn't have to be taken out surgically. But it's like, this is just a prop, right? Like it doesn't work. And the thyroid regulates all of the hormones in your body. If you don't have if you don't have that hormone, you will eventually perish. Like heart attack, whatever. Like there will be side effects so severe, like you just won't be able to function and you will perish. I take a pill every day. Again, since my 20s, I take a pill every day to keep functioning. And so many of these people, it's usually some girl who's into herbs and like, I love yoga, but it's usually someone who's into herbs and yoga. They're like, oh, you know that you can cure it. You know that you can cure it with natural medicine. Don't listen to the doctors. You are killing people. I hate it when people give that kind of advice. Yeah, let's just like, let's just feast on the sun. The rays of the sun. And again, I'm not making fun of everyone. I can see like how like the sun would be nutritious and gorgeous, but y'all remember that idea? I think it made a comeback actually. That was around a long time ago when I was a kid, when these like people are like, no, I survive off the rays of the sun. I eat nothing. All right. Okay. So be careful who you listen to. I do believe that there's obviously like a very important relationship between the physical and the spiritual. And the reason why I believe in my doctor also, and many doctors believe that certain autoimmune diseases get activated in people is through stress, environmental factors, stuff like that. Again, I went through a very traumatic childhood, and for sure that did not help. Perhaps if I had a normal childhood, some of that would not have activated, or it would have activated later. But it activated, boom, straight away. But that doesn't mean you got to cure it with the power of your mind. And then my dad, because, he's like, he was, typical new age guy. He really was like one of those people that annoyed me so much. with their new age theories. Got himself like a cell growing machine, apparently. I do know you can buy those. And you know what? He grew back the toe. But do you know how expensive that? Like, he wasted all that money on this toe growing machine, all that time, and then he grew back his toe. I think at least partially. He should have just freaking taken the medication. And you know, can the power of your mind, positive thinking, you know, the concept of prayer, meditation, aid in recovery, aid people in their illnesses? I totally believe that. A good environment, a healthy diet, healthy people around you. If you live under, you know, war conditions, you know, like that's going to exacerbate anything that you're dealing with. You know, and there have been cases, you know, there are some people with certain illnesses where there's like a sudden, you know, there's suddenly they're cured. But some things are just like, you got to use like the power, like, you know, by using the power of your mind, we all got to start using the power of logic. Like, if there's an organ inside your body, like for example, my thyroid, that is no longer functioning. It's not gonna, like, this isn't Jesus, all right? This ain't Jesus. She's not coming back, all right? Like, it's just not gonna happen. I mean, it would be nice if it did. Yeah, so yeah, all this faith healing, and that's a very Christian thing too, very Catholic. You know, all that stuff about like, oh yeah, and I went on a pilgrimage and I saw the Virgin Mary and Lord in France or whatever, and I could walk again. And, you know, all the Christian churches and everything. I'm healed. Imaginary friend. Yeah, a cell growing machine. I'm not sure, because I'm not comfortable talking to my family. I don't know. Like, I think, yeah, it's kind of sad. All my dad's stuff is like, I don't know where it is. Because I'd have to talk to these people and I don't want to. Yeah. You know, like, yeah. It was like an apparatus that like stimulates cell growth. And they're on the consumer market, but I mean, talk about doubling down on an ideology. Just freaking take the medication. Imagine you're a friend. What? Imaginary friend says, what? Cell growing machine? Yeah. Yeah, my dad was very extra. He was a character. He didn't care. He was an individual with a capital I. He didn't really care about what people thought. But he did care about spirituality. He cared about aliens, obviously. He cared about, you know, the old stories, the myths. Okay. So yeah, those are my gripes with the New Age community, just off the top of my head, and it drives me crazy. Or like when people say like, "Oh, don't say something negative because it'll happen." Life is way more complicated than that. And again, it's kind of like making people feel like, well, if you had negative thoughts, that's why you attracted it. Well, maybe that person was worried. And as a spiritual person in the New Age community, why aren't you saying to that person, well, how can I help you relax more? Because you seem worried. But it's very like, you know, this is capitalism 101, neoliberalism, rampant late stage capitalist neoliberalism, where everything is an individual fault. And that's why we're not making progress in the New Age. In the age of Aquarius, because everything's so personalized, you know, personal fault. This is your fault. You didn't attract it. You need to try harder. No amount of trying harder is going to change who is in power right now. Resolution. All right, Biz. Do you want to do some reads? I'm just like waffling on. Oh, give me a second. I need my champagne. Champagne. A toast to your beauty, my ladies. Says my ladies. Well, boys and girls. All right, let's do some predictions from the underworld. I don't know where to put this without. Who's here, Biz? Which sign should we start with? Oh, go upside down. Yes. Boo-boos, go tell Angela Venus you love her. I love her. She's your mommy's mommy. Imagine your friend Aquarius. Let's do Aquarius. Let's see what's coming this springtime. Springtime for Aquarius. What's coming in? How long have I been live? All right. Woo! Okay. Peace and quiet. Peace and quiet. Boo-boo. Aquarius. You got Temperance and the Eight of Pentacles. So focus on work this springtime going into summer. Focus on work. Focus on self-growth, self-improvement. Focus on taking from the well of knowledge. I think there's something, even though it's a love reading, I see you working on something. Aquarius is going to be working on something in the spring. And it's going to take a lot of your attention, but it's harmonious. And for the singles, you're ready for a harmonious, beautiful relationship. And I think you're manifesting that. Whether it comes in the springtime, I don't know. But you've got a beautiful family coming in. See? Harmony, family, building a home. Your career is looking great. I feel like you're meeting a new person. If you want to meet a new person between now and October this year. But it's a very loving, again, like calm, peaceful, harmonious, scrumptious relationship. High vibrational. This is your high vibrational soulmate, Bill. Let's see what else is going on. You feel like you're up against something now, Bill. This is it's a different version of the tarot, but it's the Nine of Wands. Look at this boar. You're up against something. You're struggling with something in your love life. Could be a person, but you're so tired. If there's a douchely test, anyone in between in your life, don't struggle. You're almost there. You're almost there. The harmony's almost there. There could be distractions. It could be like a toxic ex is coming back. Or, you're still kind of not sure if you're ready to move on, but you're ready, Aquarius. If you're kind of on and off with someone at the moment, it's better to move on because better things are coming, baby. Better things are coming. 9 of Wands. Because where is, by the way, sorry, Aquarius. Where is Linda? I haven't seen her. She's going to get into trouble. Fabulous. Or did I see you before? I don't even, I swear, terrible. I'm very tired today. All right, anyway. Linda, let me know if you're here. Linda is my quadass. She's my Inana. Yeah, Aquarius, this is your year for of life, but there's still something bothering you. There's still like a douche flute or a demon that you're struggling with, that you're facing in your love life. But you don't have to fight that. Like, you can just let it go. You can just let it go. Because you're almost there. There's going to be a distraction. In the next 9 hours, 9 days, 9 weeks, there's going to be a distraction. If you're dating somebody new, a bimbo, himbo, anyone in between, you met on Tinder on a Tuesday, Papa. There's going to be drama with that person. And that's how you're going to know that's not worth it. Because somebody better is out there. There's somebody better out there. No Name. Everybody say hi to No Name. I think I remember you. I can't remember which one of these he is. This is a troll. He used to troll us all the time. I'm not sure if it's like an ex-boyfriend or like a regular cyber stalker or just like, you know, thirsty. But yeah, so No Name says, don't waste your money on this video. It's totally a scam. This video is free, but are you paying for YouTube videos? Oh, no. Oh, don't be shy, No Name. Look, you deleted the message. But Bill, I am weak. I have been through so much trauma. I am trying my best to, you know, put one foot in front of the other. But I will out-troll the best of the trolls. I ain't scared of no troll. Yeah, he's gone, Joe. Oh, no, don't block him, Joe. Leave him. Leave him. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Anyways, so I will out-troll any troll. Don't troll me because I enjoy it. I have no... See, I'm a very sensitive person. If someone I love or care about hurts me or says something mean or depressing or bad, I can't handle it. And I just legit, like, I can't function. If someone breaks my heart or hurts me. But if some random troll says something about me, like, oh, let's go. I love it. I'm an improviser. This it's a lifestyle. I love. That's why I don't mind the hate comments on YouTube either. Because I don't care. All right, babes. Anyway, I don't care. You can say whatever you want to say. You know, whenever somebody says something insulting to me, I just say, you know, in the comments, if I'm feeling frisky, because I've been neglecting my channel, but when I'm active, I just, you know, someone's like, oh, why are you so ugly? Why are you so dumb? And I hate your voice. Why are your lips so big? I just say, that's not what your dad said. And it shuts them up. It really shuts people up. All right. So, anyways, but it's like, I mean, whatever. Like, fight with a sword, die with a sword, bro. Like, you don't know how to hold a sword? All right, Aquarius. So I do see a lot of tranquility coming your way, and there's still something, like, there's something charging at you. Who is this person? Yeah, I do feel like it's somebody from the past. Beware. If it could be, if you're dealing with a new boo-boo, beware of red flags that might appear in the next couple of weeks or months. Or it could be an ex-partner, the Six of Cups. Six of Cups. Someone from the past. We don't want it. And it's like this board charging at you. Very aggressive energy. Somebody might switch up. I'm telling you, a bimbo, himbo, anyone in between, you're dating them, everything's fine, and then all of a sudden they do a... No, because it's going to remind you of an ex, of a toxic ex. It's going to remind you of what your dad said to me. And we don't want that, all right? And if that's the case for you, if everything's copacetic and fine, I do see that being your long-term relationship. You're meeting your angel with them, Temperance. You know, that's you, but that's your person too. The alchemy of love. 2 cups. 1 angel, 2 cups. Yeah, the Chariot. Someone's on the way to you. Some of you might be in a long-distance relationship, sweetheart. If you haven't met this person yet, you're going to meet him. But beware of the ex, because it's triggering. Or if somebody reminds you of your ex, wait for the person that's meant for you. They're coming. Trust in that, but though. All right, my baby, my papa. That's Aquarius. Oh my gosh, my feet, I can't feel my feet. I got some kind of, I don't know, I got a new disease. I hope I'm not going to end up like my dad with no toes. Well, at least I have that cell growing machine now. Well, I don't have it, but technically it's mine. I'm the only heir to the throne, literally, to the cell growing machine. Oh, I know it started a few months ago, and it's just like I stopped feeling my feet. I can't walk. Oh, boo-boo. I try and be healthy. It's so unfair. People out there, they eat trash, they do whatever they want, and I just like, I literally eat nothing. Vegetables. And so, an imaginary friend, yeah, you can regrow them. Exactly. If you just entered the chat, my dad, who passed away last year, may Goddess, give him jobs to do, because he wasn't the best father. But he tried, so no hard feelings. Well, actually, he didn't try. Let's start with that. Who's diabetic? I'm diabetic. Runs in the family. He didn't listen to the doctor, didn't take his medication, lost a toe, then bought himself a cell growing machine, which are apparently on the market for an exorbitant amount of money, and regrew his toe. That's my dad. This is my heritage. This is my lineage. This is my bloodline. I hate that term as well. And I know it's like, in some instances, it's healing and it's good, depending on, the context it's used in. But there's just some, like, bloodline, like, in esotericism, when it's about blood, actually, maybe I shouldn't say that, because it's not true. It's just a personal preference. But I understand why it's healing, because it's healing for, communities that have been oppressed, or like, in a post-colonial way, it's very important to revisit bloodlines. But I feel like some people sometimes use it in weird ways, and I don't know. Um, all right, but bloodline has that, genetic determinism, you know, is this good blood, good stock? I don't know. It just makes me think of that. It makes me think of eugenics, basically. And that's probably my personal association. And again, like, I totally respect, like, oh, please don't cancel me. I just, like, I'm not telling people what to do, especially with, like, indigenous traditions and stuff like that. Like, that's obviously important to, terms like that. But yeah, someone like me, I should not be saying bloodline. I don't think I should be using that term because it just makes me look like a Nazi. Imaginary friend, a nerve pinch. No, it's both feet. It's the soul, like it's everything. Well, but Bill, we got the machine. We just got to go get it. All right. I'm regrowing my toes in the toe growing machine. Good Bill. Let's have let mommy have a snack. I haven't eaten all day. Oh my gosh. All right. To Inana's health and Boo-Boos, tell me who's next. All right. Which sign we should do next. Or we're just going to talk trash. If you got a question, I'm taking PayPal questions for Boo. Boo-Boo's got to eat. Boo-Boo, I really got to get this channel going, or like we're going to end up living in the toe growing machine. Although the way the world is going, like, who knows? Who knows what happens tomorrow? What did everyone eat today? Did you have chocolate egg? What's cooking, Easter Bunny? What's cooking that? Imaginary friend, you had real eggs? All right, let's try strawberry. Let's do strawberry and champagne because we're classy, but we don't have flute. Douche flute. I'm disgusting. I try to make it like, wait, let's see. Can you see it now? Can you see it now? Oh, you can. All right. I want to be classy, but I don't know how. No, I do know how, but I just refuse. What's everybody's pet peeves in the New Age community? But don't take it personally, like if you believe in twin flames and like, attractors and like you're attracting something, like, it's totally fine. And I believe that there is like a lot of, there's like a baseline of truth to that, but it just gets like so used so out of proportion and context. And I feel like it can be really dangerous. And it can encourage people to think there's something wrong with them when, no amount of manifesting is going to change the fact that, you got $2 in your pocket and you're living in the woods. And no prospects. All right. That's not going to change. Like manifesting, you're not like, you're not, and, with the homelessness epidemic, well, a lot of majority of I know people will say something else, but it's true. So many homeless people, we're all one paycheck away from homelessness with them. They had a job, they had a house, bada bing, bada boom. Because, gosh, you know, it's been like I've not been doing regular lives. I feel like all my trolls left me. I'm sad. Entertain me. Jesse, corn dog. Oh my gosh, yay. Brisk lemonade. So I've been casually dating this guy. Not really dating, just casually meeting up. He sent me a bunch of roses after the first date, which is lovely, right? And then by the third date, he was telling me how he's going to change my lifestyle to suit his own and how he's going to control me. So I deleted him from the database. He seems nice. At least he wasn't gropey. There's a lot of gropey guys out there. Where he was triggered by my lifestyle. Oh, this is a problem. Everybody wants to be in the witch's, Barbie witch's house, right? Nobody, that said, nobody wants to take responsibility. Oh, and then he said, oh, when I first met you, I was scared that you're going to do black magic on me. I said to him, Boo, throwing crystals takes so much energy. I don't do it for free. You're not that important. You're not relevant. He didn't like that. Boo, you gotta laugh. Maybe I'll see him again. He seems nice enough, but it's not important. Cool, bye, sweetheart. Say hi to the baby cows. Oh yeah, imagine their friend. You have the church ride. Wasn't there an episode of something? I feel like it was like a British comedy, like some classic British comedy from the 90s, but I could be wrong. There was an episode, I can't remember what sitcom it was, but it was about priests. And there was this like novice priest in the Catholic Church. I think we're like Anglican. I think Anglicans kind of do the same wine stuff. And he was meant to like order wine, and he got ordered mass wine. He got swindled by the wine seller, who was like a little bit suspicious, a little bit shady, and ended up ordering a bunch of white wine. Wouldn't that be funny? Like if you go to church and you're like, we ran out of bread, like it's gonna have to be white. Here's your Chablis. Schmobly. So yeah, babies, thank you for making me feel better. Because yeah, I had a bit of a wobble. I'm a very sensitive person, and I feel very deeply not only the energies around us in the world, the energy of magic that I worked on at the time, other people's energy when I do tarot, when I do the collectives as well. But you know, when somebody hurts me, it's not even about that they hurt me. It's more about like, I don't know, it's like the idea of so much evil in the world. Like, how could someone be so cruel? How could someone do that? And there's been so much of it happening I've been in a spiritual warfare for real, for the past 2 years. And I thought it was over, and then another devil showed up again and re-triggered me. But yeah, let's not give him any more attention. But yeah, I feel like this is the wrong angle. This is what I wanted to do. I don't know where I can make it vertical. I just don't. I'm dumb. You know, I'm just a random bimbo on the internet. What do I know? All right, bibbos. Who is next, my babies? Mommy's gonna have to go to sleep soon. It's almost midnight. It's almost midnight here. It's midnight. It's almost midnight here. Do we have Gemini in the building? Gemini, Gemini. Gemini, Gemini. No Geminis? No takers? Cancer? Just Gemini rising. Let's see if we got more of yeah, no, Susie, yeah, it wasn't, I don't think it was Father Ted. That's the thing. But maybe it was. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I love that show. I love that show. Good booze. If you're into British comedy, I mean, this comedy from the Isles, good boo. It's iconic. It's like two Catholic priests, and they're like, it's just like, you know, the failure of the system, the failure. It's like, it's Ireland, right? They live in Ireland, and they're in Ireland in the 90s, and it's all just like, what can I say? It's kind of like Breaking Bad for Catholic priests, but without that stuff. I mean, without the, you know, stuff that you inhale and smoke. Pretty Pink, first live. Welcome, my baby. All right, let's do Gemini and Cancer. All right, Gemini, let's see what is happening with you. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Oh, you're feeling wistful. You are feeling wistful. You got a secret admirer. You got a secret admirer. Let me just pull one more card to clarify. You got the Six of Cups. You could be reminiscing, but it could also be, you're right. You could be feeling wistful. Sorry, he's upside down. Don't worry, babies. I don't actually do reversals because I'm dyslexic and I wouldn't be able to make any sense of anything. But it works for me. If you read reversals, love it. Six of Cups and the King of Cups. I think you're feeling wistful, Gemini Papa. You're reminiscing. And if you haven't met somebody new yet, if you're single, they're about to cross your path. And this is a soulmate connection. But it's a mystery. You have to be strong. This is crossing you. You have to be strong. I think you're thinking about your past relationships at this time as well. You feel like, oh my gosh, it was always such a struggle with these douche flutes. And someone's coming in who's going to just like blow your mind. The High Priestess. But it's an unknown. It's like unexpected, a mystery. It's a surprise, could be a secret admirer. But it's just landing on you. You're being chosen by the angels. The angels are giving this person a sign that you're the one. Two of Wands going into the future. Choices will be made. You could be, you could be making moves. You could be moving in with that person. Another long distance relationship potentially. Pretty pink, giving mother. Ah, I am your mommy. Luke, I am your mother. That would have worked so much better. Luke, I am your mother. Go to your room. All right, Seven of Pentacles in the past. Yeah. But if you're single, you've been really working hard on figuring out what it is that you want out of love and putting good energy out there into manifesting. And it's always been such a freaking struggle. But things are about to change, but it's a mystery, boo-boo. It's a mystery. Douche flute. It's a mystery. Bimbo, himbo, anybody in between. You went on Tinder on a Tuesday. Let's see. Tell us a little bit more. Oh, you must have Sag, Jess? Yeah. Why? Pourquoi? Oh, that was turned over. See? The angels have an ace up their sleeve. Look, this is literally an ace. The Ace of Pentacles. Did you see that? Bibba, you're getting lucky. The angels are giving you something. It's a new path. If you got opportunities for travel, a new job, stuff like that, take the opportunity. Or someone is already watching you, but not in a creepy, weird way, just like in a cute, scrumptious way. They're going to approach you. And this is springtime. Look, this is springtime. The angels are pulling an ace from up their sleeve. But it's a secret. Why is it a secret? It's a surprise. Keep manifesting. Keep visualizing the kind of love you want if you're single. And if you already met someone, this is going to be, you'll see how beautiful it is. This person is good. I like this douche flute. If it's somebody new, it's a good one. Someone who knows how to love, someone who's healthy, mentally. Nobody's fully healed, fully, mentally healthy. That's another phrase I hate in New Ageism. Oh, you shouldn't date, like, between relationships. You should be single for 10,000 years until you're healed. Nobody's ever freaking healed. If it works for you to, obviously don't end one marriage and, meet a new person on the street on a Tuesday the next day and, marry them. But you know what I mean? Whatever works for you. We're here to heal each other. Nobody heals in a vacuum. This is such an unnatural, again, very individualistic, toxic, victim blaming BS. And people believe it, and they don't, we don't open up enough. We don't hang out like this. We don't bare our souls to each other. We don't merge energetically when we're in relationships because we're closed up because we keep hearing this kind of programming, not just from the New Age, but from, from the government. No, legit. From the powers that be, from the educational system, from coaches, from pop psychology, capitalism. Pretty much. Genuine love heals. Healing alone is a start. Yeah. You cannot heal yourself, people. We're not all Buddha, right? Although yet again, in memory of my dad, he did heal his toe. But yeah, it is pop psychology. But a lot of it is mainstream psychology too, yeah? Because it's this individualistic, neoliberal approach that's pro-production, pro hyper individualism, against community. And why is it against community? Because in community, there's unity and loyalty and strength. And maybe then the powers that be have to listen to us more. It's better if you think you need to heal yourself and go on a retreat. I mean, it's not, but like, that's what the government wants you to think. For real, for real. Okay. A prize is coming your way, Bill. Gemini, it's coming the springtime. I don't know how. Someone's giving you a gift. It will be revealed. It's the hand of an angel. It's an ace up their sleeve. All right. All right. Yeah, pretty pink. We are interdependent beings. Physically as well, we're not meant to live in these conditions. We're meant to, you know, keep each other safe. Safe and warm. All right, that sounded creepy. But you know what I mean. And it's not good for us. It's not good for our health, our mental health. Makes us sick, and we're easier to manipulate by propaganda. And when we do wake up, there's a small war. Okay, let me get my best. I'm sorry, I'm disgusting. It's so dry. Okay, so we're going to do Cancer, and let me know who else is here. Which signs? Which sign? Okay. Cancer. But mommy's getting sleepy. I might do, after Cancer, I might do a collective. Cancer. What a douche flute. Ugh. But Bill, if you just look, Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, so continued energy from Gemini. And it's interesting because Pretty Pink just said Gemini Cancer cusp, so this is for you. All right, so what's preoccupying you right now is the Seven of Swords. This is like douche flute, all right? Liar, a bounder, a cad, a douche flute, you know, an invader, someone who might start a small war. This is someone you can't trust. If you're currently talking to someone, you're getting a bad vibe, trust it. I mean, obviously, take it with a grain of salt because it's whatever. I'm just a random bimbo on the internet. But I do this to myself. You know, like, I lose stuff in bed all the time. Where's my big card here? If you're getting bad vibes from a bimbo himbo you met on a Tuesday, don't go there. I don't like this person's energy. This is all liars. Some kind of a sneaky snake. You've been filling your own cup for a long time, the 9 of Cups in the recent past. You got tired of it. You're actually quite content being by yourself if you're single. Currently single and dating a new person, or whether you're with a person that you're getting bad vibes from, someone who lies and is sneaky, strategic. The 9 of Cups is you know, the angels are watching you. They love you. If you're someone, it's like angels, little animals, like you're quite fulfilled by yourself. You're not looking for just any douche flute. If you're single, but you're waiting for a higher vibrational situation. Children, animals love you, and the angels watch you a lot. Like, angels actually watch you with curiosity. Look at these two little figures here. You probably can't see, but there's like two little cherubs hidden here. We're children. Yeah. And if you have children, actually have your own children, you're doing a great job. So they're just reminding you of that. And they're protected too. The Ten of Swords, what's crossing you? Yeah, somebody betrayed you. Or you actually might be anticipating betrayal. It may not have happened yet. This is the moment before tarot. So this is the moment before the seed. Be careful. If you're getting, can't see my boo-boo. If you're getting an intuition about a person, if they seem suspicious, I'm sorry, my feet. Can't feel my feet. Daddy, where's my toe machine? You know, in the Ten of Swords is that person lying down on the ground. This person is just going through the night. They're about to be attacked. You have an intuition, premonition of something. If it's already happened, F this douche fruit. No forgiveness. You're going to be tempted to forgive him. Six of Pentacles, don't. No forgiveness. You don't owe anybody forgiveness with though. No forgiveness. That person is going to want forgiveness. But they really hurt you, Boo. They hurt you. They betrayed you as well. Could have been someone who sided with an enemy of yours. Could have been a partner or someone you were dating who sided with someone who was against you. Gaslighting, drama. It's not worth it. This person is not of a good character in a vibrational sense. They carry a dirty vibration. Look, this is your vibration, the Nine of Cups. Tranquility, beautifulness. You fill everybody's cup. You deserve somebody who's going to fill your cup, not steal from it. The Knight of Wands. This is what's coming in, but listen. If you just caught some douche flute lying, cheating, stealing, whatever they do out there, you know, in the ethers, in douche land, all right? Barbie is Barbie, douche is just a douche. But look, you got the Knight of Wands. So if you just broke up with someone because they lied and cheated, don't forgive them. Forgiveness is futile. This doesn't change anything. I mean, you can if you want to, but, you know, it's unnecessary. Because they might try and, you know, slither back in. The Knight of Wands is telling me that there is a gorgeous, scrumptious, ripped, cut, beautiful, high level, Barbie / Ken, anyone in between, bimbo, himbo, anyone in between, from the cosmos coming your way. Blazing, fire blazing. This is Aries energy. We're still in Aries season. So any day now, you could be meeting somebody new. And if this is something that's past, for you, Cancer, if this is someone that you're thinking about that hurts you so deeply, just know that someone's about to gallop straight into your life. That's going to be exciting, wonderful. Could be a spicy adventure, but it doesn't have to be. It's somebody, it's like a new energy, new beginning with them. And Ace of Pentacles, new beginning. The bottom of the deck. Repeating energy in the life today. I love it. Gifts from the angels. These are gifts from the angels. The angels want to gift this to you. So dry your tears if you're suffering because of something. If you're suffering, someone's going to give you a gift. The Six of Pentacles is gifts as well. You know, someone is going to bestow the love that you deserve upon you. If you like redheads, might be. Nice little Irish himbo bimbo. I don't know. Not that like all Irish. Okay, no. Now I'm gonna get canceled. But you know, I don't know. I was just thinking of Father Ted because I think the young priest is like, oh my god, I'm gonna get canceled. Ah, these fun Irish. Ah, the magic of the Irish. No, I'm just kidding. But really, like, I am aware, like, it's being ironic. I shouldn't be. It is the magic of the Irish, though. You know, those lands really carry that ancient, they do actually carry that ancient magic. The Druid magic, you know, all that stuff that came before the conquerors arrived from Rome, from the empire. Oh, thank you, pretty pig. It is your time. I think so. Maybe you feel it already. But you know, bear in mind this is a collective, so just a general. We're just looking into the energy, sweetheart. All right, my boo boo, my blah. I think I'm gonna do like one for the road. I'm gonna do one for everyone. All right, for all my boo boos in the live right now. What is the message of love? What is the message of love? Ah, look, we got the Nine of Cups again. Okay, repeating cards. Again, you're looking fulfilled. You got all your cups in a row, ducks in a row. Cups in the shape of a duck cup. Your duck lips are, you know, full. Your duck lips are full of the duck cup, the potions and the lotions and the gorgeousnesses. But you've been waiting for a long time for something to change. You know, like there's like an element of fulfillment. It's spiritual, but it's also material. So people might see with someone who's quite successful in the material world, like in terms of money, in terms of, you know, stuff. Like you got everything you want, or you're on the way. You might be on the way. And it's coming soon, by the way. Look, that person's almost done with pouring the potion. The spirits are interested. How are you all going to navigate love this springtime? Just remember, fulfillment is coming quicker than you think. Don't panic. Justice. See, that's karma. That's how you use the word karma. Good karma. Justice. The right thing. Something's moving. Something's moving in terms of meeting your high vibrational soulmate. Because it feels tranquil. I think you're tranquil. You might be dating. If you're single, you're meeting a lot of people, but you're not meeting anything spectacular. And something's about to shift and change. Boom. See this little birdie? It's flown. You don't have to fight for it. Just know that it's coming, Bill. If you're in a connection right now, if you're dealing with a douche flute or in separation, something's gonna give. Some douche flute could have left you with like responsibilities or kids, like alone with the kids, and there's a separation, and douche flute ain't nowhere to be found. Yuck. Delete from database. If you're getting a divorce, it's going to go your way with justice here. And if you're chasing some idiot for child support who's, you know, hiding in the mountains, you're gonna find his ass. Pretty plain. You know, if you want justice from someone, or justice from an ex, or someone who left you to fill your own cup for way too long, oh, it's coming. Somehow, some way, you're gonna get news of an ex, or you're gonna get, like, you're gonna hear from, if it's not like a legal thing, a legal proceeding, you're gonna hear on the grapevine, oh, did you know so-and-so has dandruff? You know what I mean. It might be quite satisfying. But yeah, justice is coming. Justice is coming. The time of battle is over. So remember, that's for everyone. So, you know, take it as a resonates. But there's a special place in hell for, you know, people like that who leave their partner with 2 kids. And, you know, Knight of Pentacles. Yes, springtime. Look, we're getting so many pentacles, so much springtime, so many gifts. Springtime is bringing you a gift in love. You just got to reach out and grab it. Reach out and grab it. Don't miss the details. If you're dating, if you're single, you're dating, you're looking to boo. If you're single, you're dating, you're looking. The devil's in the details. It might be that you want to reject someone because they're not your usual type. Don't do that, because they actually might be good for you. So, like, look around you, whether it's like at work or like casual walk in the park. Make sure it's not like some crazy exhibitionist stalker. But you're saying look around you, because love is everywhere. You want to meet someone in an unexpected way, or it's an unexpected type. And if you're dealing with a douche flute, they're going to try and get in touch with you. Like if it's a separation, but then you gotta just make sure that you do justice by yourself. Because here's justice. That's your advice. The spirits of justice, the goddess of justice herself. I'm sorry. If you're in separation from a douche flute, and they give you that anemic sorry, remember, the spirits are watching. Look at these 2 little bippers here. See? They're hidden. Spirits are watching. Spirits want to see what you're going to do. It's going to be some kind of a test. Like I say, maybe it's about paying attention to the details, putting yourself out there, understanding it may not be your usual type, giving somebody a chance. I see great happiness from that. Or it's usually coming back and you might be tempted. I mean, it's going to be both, because if you're looking for somebody new, you will find them. But if it's a douche flute, justice is saying, you know, careful you do the just thing by yourself. That's your, you know, that's your message. That's your lesson. Your ex-Cancer. Well, and ask yourself as well with the, if a douche flute is coming back in this springtime, are they doing right by you? Judge them on, you know, based on the gravity of the crime, and, you know, have they suffered enough? Have they repented, like, truly? Or is it just like, you know, half-assed attempt at slithering back in? It'll be different things for different people, but though. Pretty pink, douche flute gotta stay in the past. Yes. Douche food is no longer in the database. Well, I mean, live your life, be happy. If you want the douche food back, go ahead. But just always think, like, is it worth it? Is it sugar free? Is it gluten free? Is it kosher? Is it halal? And is it tested on animals? Okay, that didn't make sense because it's food. But you know what? Is it clean? Is this clean energy? Because the angels want you to have clean energy. And they will find the right person for you. I know you'll get impatient. Some people meet the love of their life in high school. And some people do later on. But if you have that yearning, that inner knowing, that intuition, that you have a soulmate, that you are yearning for love for a soulmate, that person is out there. Trust yourself, boo-boo. Always trust yourself. Trust your intuition. That's another. Okay, so that's for the tarot, boo-boos. And that's my final thing on the New Age stuff. A lot of people will second guess themselves because, like, they have a strong intuition about something or they feel something real strongly, but then because some, coach or guru was like, no, but you got to do it like that. Nobody cares. Everybody does it different. Everybody ties their shoelaces different. Do it your way. That's how Mother Nature made you. Mother Cosmo. All right, my boo-boos, my bubas. I'm sorry, I was a little bit low energy today. But it's been a doozy of a springtime, I gotta say. Yeah. Health, mental health breakdown, bodily breakdown, but here I am back again because I'm a Scorpio, and you just like, I don't know how it happens. It just persists. I just persist. I don't know. All right, my babies. Remember, boo-boos, hype the videos, like the videos, share the videos. All right, let's get this channel back on track. I gotta make loads of cash. All right, we gotta make loads of cash this year. We gotta do it together. We gotta make this channel big because mommy's gotta, mommy's gotta make the bread as well. And now my dad is gone. I really don't have anyone. So I got YouTube. I got YouTube. Well, I got you, babes. Okay, that was like a little bit serious. Don't worry. Like, I'm not guilt tripping anyone into liking my videos. No, but seriously, because when I don't post for such a long period of time, like all the likes and comments like really help. And the hypes. Hype, baby. And the hypes help. It all makes a difference. Because with everything else going on, sometimes it's hard for me to focus on everything. Like too much stuff going on. So if you could like bring the views up a little bit in the daily reads, I could. It would probably warm my heart, and I could do them daily again. All right, my babies, my papas. But again, I'm not guilt tripping you. Oh my gosh, that was so passive aggressive. That was kind of covert manipulation. What's his name? From A Christmas Carol, Little Timmy. Oh, little Timmy. Little Timmy had a nervous breakdown. Didn't post on YouTube for a long time. Give me your likes. Little, please. Please, little Timmy. Little Timmy. Poor little Timmy. Okay. Babies, I love you. Thank you for understanding my humor and my abstractness. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful Easter. I hope you find lots of big, eggs everywhere and bunnies. And I hope, not hope, I am setting that intention. If you want to receive it, go ahead and receive it. You don't have to receive it. I'm setting the intention for you to receive the greatest possible abundance of the universe. The springtime, sweetheart. All right, my baby, my bubba. I'll see you next time. Stay sparkly, and may the angels. Okay. All right, I'm gonna stay on live. May the angels protect you.